Now, we're going to take some questions here in a minute. I had two questions just on the Arabic, since you're a native Arabic speaker. Not anything specific, but basically here's the idea. The main argument that the Quran gives for its divine inspiration is what I call the argument the argument from literary excellence, meaning that it's just so amazingly written that it has to come from God. But I read the Quran a lot, and I just think it's the most horrible book that I've ever read. I would literally rather read a phone book than read the Quran. I do read the Quran because, I have to interact with Muslims. But if I were just picking something that I want to read, I would actually pick a phone book before I would read the Quran. It's organized horribly. It jumps around from topic to topic. You can't make sense of anything it's saying. I mean, at least a phone book is organized. And all these calls for violence and so on. But I'm told by Muslims that this is only because I'm reading it in English. If I were to read it in Arabic, then I would see that it's clearly miraculous, the greatest book, so great that human beings couldn't have written it. So when you read the Quran in Arabic, how do you resist the power of the Quran to compel you to believe that it is the Word of God?
The answer is from the Quran. If you go to chapter 8, verse number 31, the Arab, they were making fun of the Quran, saying this is the fairy tales of the elders. And if we wish, we can make even better than this. Everybody can go and read it. This is a book full of mistakes in Arabic, in a grammar, in a spelling, in a pronunciation. And, they fabricate tons of story. Here we go. We are the Arab Christian. Why we aren't amazed? I mean, if Muhammad, he was able to make people to convert to Islam by just hearing the Quran, so why did they not convert? Why Muhammad, he went in war? Here we go. They are Arab in his time, and they were making fun of the Quran. So if you go in the Quran, you will find the word fairy tale mentioned 9 times. The Arab, they say to Muhammad, this is fairy tale and this is stupid. And then Muhammad, he says, well, it's stupid. Can you make something like it? And this is a stupid challenge. I mean, I'm just saying to you, this is stupid. You say to me, can you make some stupid like mine? So Muhammad, he did not succeed in the Arabic. The Arabic is a stupid language, the way he used it, and he was the Arabic in the Quran is a crook Arabic, is not correct Arabic. And if you want to talk about a book of wisdom, I don't know if you can open chapter 24, verse number 61, and read to the audience, and they will be astonished about how stupid this book is. I mean, this is a God who speak, and he teach, and he squeeze his head, and he send an angel with a message from thousands and millions of miles away. Remember where Allah, God knows where Allah is. And now he come to us to say to us, you can eat alone, and you can eat in your home, and you can eat with your sister, and you can eat in the house of your mother. Anybody can read the verse, chapter 24, verse number 61.
Want me to go ahead and read it for everyone?
Go ahead.
All right. So this is the greatest book ever written that can only be written by God, everyone. There is no blame on the blind man, nor is there blame on the lame, nor is there blame on the sick, nor on yourselves, that you eat from your houses, or your father's houses, or your mother's houses, or your brother's houses, or your sister's houses, or your paternal uncle's houses, or your paternal aunt's houses, or your maternal uncle's houses, or your maternal aunt's houses, or what you possess the keys of, or your friends' houses. It is no sin in you that you eat together or separately. So when you enter houses, greet your people with a salutation from Allah, blessed and goodly. Thus does Allah make clear to you the communications that you may understand. And I think everyone in the chat is ready to recite the Shahada if they haven't already, because that is so masterfully written.
I mean, that's it. I mean, no sin on you, no sin. I mean, imagine he's saying no sin if you eat alone or if you eat with somebody else. I mean, this is madness, it's stupid. So he sent an angel of God, and he written in a book of wisdom to teach us, to say, if you are blind, you can eat at home. Where the blind used to eat where before? I mean, in the time of Muhammad, there's no restaurants. Where do you want to eat? You are blind, you cannot walk, or you are sick, and even if you are not any of those, still you can eat at home. I mean, look at the news. So Muhammad, he came to us with something beyond intelligence. It's like super. And then he says to us, you can eat in the house of your mother. Finally, I'm going to call my mother and tell her, hey, mom, I can eat in your house. She will say to me, idiot, you are eating in my house all your life. So what is this about? This is silly. This is stupid.
So you said you brought up a couple points there, but basically, what I hear from Muslims is, you know, if you just read the Quran in Arabic, you'll find out that it is the word of Allah, and true Arabic speakers will recognize that. You're pointing out that even according to the Quran, people of Muhammad's time, all of whom were Arabic speakers, they thought the Quran was a big joke.